And we continue with that breaking news. Pierce County Sheriff's Department spokesperson Detective Ed Troyer has been following this every step of the way, updating us with information, and he joins us on the phone. Mr. Troyer, you there?
Yes.
Good morning. Good to have you here. We understand there's a late-breaking development now in the standoff in the Leschi neighborhood. What can you tell us?
Well, we have cleared the residence. Seattle police tactically went in and checked the residence. The suspect is not there. We know that's his last location, and we know that he has suffered from a gunshot wound when the incident occurred. And we also have a murder warrant now for him for 4 counts of murder in the first degree. And the reward is still $125,000. So we again are asking the public to be aware that he is out there and that he is armed and that he is wounded. So at this point, we're continuing the investigation. We have been following other leads as we work this one. What Seattle's doing up there after clearing the house, you'll have to get from them because they're tactically still doing things up there. But at this point, we want to make everybody aware that he may be out in public somewhere.
Okay. Again, we are talking about the suspect, Maurice Clemmons, right? That has not changed. That still is our suspect?
Correct.
Okay.
He is our suspect, Bill. Person that we're looking for, and we do actually have arrest warrants for him for 4 counts of murder in the first degree.
Okay, and so in terms of what's happening in that neighborhood or expanding a lockdown into other neighborhoods, that's still undetermined at this point?
Well, that was already being done, but what the scope of that is, you'll have to contact the Seattle Police Department because they are the ones that are handling that operation, and we're continuing with the investigation down here.
Okay. All right. Ed Troyer, thank you very much with Pierce County Sheriff's Department for checking in with that. Again, just to reiterate, this 11-hour standoff in the Leschi neighborhood has now been cleared or is over as investigators have gone into that house looking for the gunman, the suspect Maurice Clemmons, and no one was found in that home. But again, we know that one of the officers during the shooting in that coffee shop yesterday in Parkland was able to wound the suspect Maurice Clemmons, and that we have word that he was shot somewhere in the torso and has been bleeding. But again, they went into that house, and so they have not found. So the suspect that's considered armed and dangerous, Maurice Clemmons, is still out there somewhere on the loose. Let's bring in King 5's Jane McCarthy, who has been on the scene there in Leschi of this standoff since just after midnight tonight. Jane, I'm sure that's not the news that authorities were looking for, and it's got to have people in that neighborhood alarmed that this gunman is still on the loose somewhere around there.
Right, it's really disappointing, Brad, and in the last several minutes we've seen a lot of police officers leaving the scene here, although the road here at Yesler and 30th is still blocked as there's a lot of police activity still in the area. We were told that perhaps police were going to be searching some residents outside of the property that they were searching initially, and then also the concern that Clemmons may be just hiding in the bushes somewhere. As we heard, there is an arrest warrant, a murder warrant, 4 counts of murder in the first degree for Clemmons. And police say at this point residents really need to be on the lookout because they're disappointed that he wasn't found in that home at the very beginning. Residents to keep their eyes and ears out for this suspect. Also, Leschi Elementary School is closed today. It's in this area, and they just didn't want kids and parents coming into this potential scene, and now they don't want anyone in this scene still because it could be a dangerous situation with Clemmons still out there.
Obviously still a situation in flux. We're also hearing some reports as well that police have recovered a handgun at the scene. That's the only information we have on that. Not sure who that handgun may belong to, but that some type of handgun has been recovered there in the scene. But again, the suspect missing from that home that they've been focused on for the last 11 hours.